I love that idea too. That
I like that description a lot.
The president calls him in, like, I need you to put the budget back together. And Sam's like, great. I have no I don't have anyone's numbers. I can't get a bank loan. Sir.
Right.
Welcome back to the Breakroom. Today we're talking some late-breaking CinemaCon news that the three of us have not heard yet. I'm Brandon Barrick, joined here with Eric Owusu.
Hey, Internet.
And Gina Ippolito.
Hi.
Producer Evan has all the news from CinemaCon that broke today from the Disney panel, which obviously includes Marvel Studios. So he's going to tell us the news. We're going to talk about it, give our initial reactions to it, our thoughts, our fears, our concerns, our joys. All those things.
Getting my shocked face ready.
Yeah, get ready to be shocked.
Let me widen my jaw.
Yeah, do we need to make the thumbnail?
Make the thumbnail. Ready, 3, 2, 1, thumbnail. Incredible. Thank you, Brian. Pull from there. So I'll read off some of the news. Shout out to some of the Twitter accounts that I'm looking at here. Variety discussing film. Our friend Coy Jandro.
Book. I can't believe they let him in. No background checks at CinemaCon this year?
He scaled the walls. He
came in. He was in the bottom of those catering trawls.
So of course, at this Disney panel, they were shown a half hour of Inside Out 2, almost up to a half hour of that.
Half hour?
Yeah, how are you all feeling about Inside Out 2?
I mean, I'm excited. I'll watch any Pixar movie, man. Yeah. I like the first one. It was sad as every Pixar movie is.
I don't feel like being sad right now. I think I need to be in a better place mentally to watch a Pixar movie.
I do like about Inside Out. Like, I love the idea. I mean, obviously the part where they get into like the idea of like abstract parts of your brain and fun. I love a movie like that that likes to explore the weird like internal nature of humanity.
Yeah.
I always loved movies too where it was like, oh yeah, your body is like a giant city and there's like Osmosis Jones. Love Osmosis. Like, forget Inside Out 2. Let's make a sequel to Osmosis Jones.
That's what the people need.
Yeah, Gina, I heard you're going to be in Inside Out 2, right?
Yeah, if anyone hasn't seen this, there is a character that looks exactly like me.
Wait, which one?
There's just like
it's like
she's
a
the cool girl,
and
she's got a purple streak in her hair, and I like posted a side-by-side photo of because I had a streak in my hair last year, and I was like, is this me? And people are like, oh my god.
The character's name is Gina Ippolito.
Sounds like Pixar owes you some money.
Pay up, Pixar.
I made that joke earlier too. I'll just say it. I made the joke twice. Maybe you'll see it in the other episode that we recorded on X-Men 97.
A joke so nice he made it twice.
Hey.
Yep. All right, so Kevin Feige took the stage.
Who?
I'm
Mr. Feige?
What was on his hat?
That's the thing. We're trying to read. Koi zooming in. If anyone's got what's on its hat, let us know. There's
a QR
the
code
quote
that
Venmo.
Your phone automatically. Oh no!
His GoFundMe.
Yeah.
He's like, they dropped some movies. I need all the money I can get.
The quote the discussing film decided to highlight from his kind of speech on stage was, we make movies for movie theaters, making them an event. That's where they belong. Okay. Sounds like that they're doubling down on Marvel movies in theaters. How do you guys feel about this?
That's his best quote from what he was saying.
Well, it's one of
discussing film.
Yeah.
He's building. Producer Evan's taking us on a journey.
Our movies are best watched with a nice bucket of popcorn. Hot take.
Well, I do think that they're trying to say we're making a commitment to the movies. We want them to be big spectacles that you want to see on a big screen with good sound. Yeah. I think they're trying to say like we're going to keep focusing on movies. It's not all going to become Marvel spotlights.
Yeah, he's like, we got your feedback about Secret Invasion, and we've readjusted.
Yeah, that's the thing. Do you think this is a subtweet at Iger? Do you think this is him being like, yo, we still make movies that make money, so keep these movies on the slate?
Oh, okay. I see
that is true.
Yeah, I mean, both Iger and Feige are known for like supporting the artists.
Iger and Feige.
Feige and Feige.
I think they're from Boston.
Feige and Feige. They're both known for like supporting the creatives and wanting to, it should be like art first. Well, I mean, they're not art first. That's a bit of a stretch.
First.
Yeah.
But as much as they can be as executives, they've often sided with the creatives or been like, hey, you need to let this director do their thing. I mean, obviously they've had problems with directors walking away from projects, writers walking away from projects, actors walking away from projects.
Had writers of cartoon shows being asked to leave right before press runs.
All those things have happened.
Saying weird stuff during strikes.
Lots of weird stuff has happened. But I think they are basically saying that we have been doing the Disney Plus experiment. It's worked in some ways. It's not worked in other ways. But we're not going to stop making the movies. Yeah. We want those to be
that's true.
big
I think you're right. I mean, I think they want another. I'm sure like we all saw Endgame in the theater, and I went through a whole range of emotions with a bunch of strangers.
Yeah.
So I want that again.
Looking for that again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will honestly say like the way that I cheered when Captain America picked up Thor's hammer.
Yes!
Insane. I don't think I've had that type of emotion like ever come out of me in the theater.
I was both
wild.
a blubbering mess and like hooting and hollering like amid strangers. I like to see movies by myself.
Yeah.
So
I was
that
the
can
same
only
way.
Bond with strangers.
I had the exact same experience in 80 for Brady.
Look at that.
Cheering, crying.
When they go Brady.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
All right, so the panel actually opened, the Disney panel, with a clip of Deadpool and Wolverine being like, "Hey, silence your phone, buddy." Like they're talking to each other, talking to the audience.
That's sweet.
Do we think that's canon?
Oh, I bet that was back. Like in the movie, you think it's
No,
in the movie?
I'm trying to make a bad joke.
What the
We'll
fuck
cut it.
are you doing, Evan?
Brian, we'll cut
Evan,
Brian.
you have not prepped us at all for this, and you think it's fun to just
We'll
like.
believe anything you tell us right now, Evan.
We are
Kevin Feige brought a small dog on stage, put a plastic bag over his head, and choked it out.
Said, this is how serious I am about movies.
And he said, "This is what we're gonna do to you, DCU."
So here's something that is real. Thunderbolts asterisk is the official title.
Okay.
Saying we won't talk about the asterisk until after the release. What do you make of that? Brandon's been a big Thunderbolts title fake out.
Big Thunderbolts title fake out. I always thought they would eventually change it to Thunderbolts versus someone. Either Thunderbolts versus Young Avengers, or like Thunderbolts versus the Avengers, or like Thunderbolts versus two Skrulls. I don't know.
I think the asterisk is going to say nudes in bio.
I like it.
Okay. That's very topical too. X.com.
I think Thunderbolts asterisk is kind of priming us to how Falcon and Winter Soldier turned into Captain America and Winter Soldier.
At the end?
At the end, yeah. So it might be like, this is maybe that at the very end of the movie, like it'll start with Thunderbolts asterisk, and then by the end of the movie with the credits, it'll change into something else.
Yeah.
Which makes sense too, because most Marvel movies, even most movies these days, they end with like the title at the end of the movie, right? They love to show it at the end as like, it's almost like a little bumper at the end of like.
Or a reminder.
A callback, or like it's almost played as like the punchline of a joke sometimes, right? Like they show it at the end. So I could see that happening. I also think it's like a joke of like, they don't know what to call themselves, and like, oh, we're the Thunderbolts, and like, it's just a working title. We don't know. And they'll have that like gag going throughout the movie.
Seeing in the chat, HBasso13, who was very helpfully sending some new stuff in the chat, saying, I think the movie ends with an official title in the end screen. Always a good move.
Right.
Ryan Painter is saying, I think it'll be Dark Avengers at the end.
Ooh,
that's
shit like that is crazy, because I don't see Yelena being like, yeah, I'm joining the Dark Avengers or whatever.
Yeah.
Or like, let Cruella kill the dogs. Let all villains be villains, is what I say. I've loved.
You're really killing a lot of dogs.
I love it. I love
You're on one.
I've been watching Fallout, guys. If they've taken the time to like, turn the Winter Soldier into like a good person, absolve them or whatever. I don't see them turning them back to bad again anytime soon. But someone like Scarlet Witch, right, who I feel like their motivations or whatever drives them kind of fluctuates between like what we consider traditional hero, traditional villain, right? If they want to do like Dark Avengers, that's fine. But you're telling me you're going to convince me that Yelena Belova and like the Winter Soldier or Bucky have decided to be like, yeah, we're going to replace the Avengers and have nefarious reasons. Because if I remember the Dark Avengers storyline, they were all pretty much in on the gimmick. They were all like, they were a Thunderbolts team who were turned into the Dark Avengers by Norman Osborn, who was secretly still crazy.
Surprise. Men would rather create a dark Avengers than
they go to therapy.
That's true.
But I do love that storyline, and it was fun because it was like they were pretending to be the Avengers. It was just like Bullseye was pretending to be Hawkeye because he had the same power set.
I mean, here's the thing: if the government is evil now, like if Val is like getting her way and pulling the strings, they could become sort of like, and if there are like official sort of Avengers that are actually being puppeted by the U.S. government, then this could be sort of a tongue-in-cheek Dark Avengers title.
Sure.
Where they're like, let's take down those good Avengers.
Yeah.
We're the dark, and they're actually the good ones.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Could be.
All right, let's move on to Captain America, Brave New World.
Hell yeah, Black Cap.
So there was some footage shown. I'm getting this summary from Discussing Film, so just shout out to them and their reporting. The clip follows Sam Wilson, played by Anthony Mackie, meeting Thunderbolt Ross, played by Harrison Ford, who is now the president at the White House. Ross is asking to meet with Wilson so he can reunite the Avengers with a new Captain America at the forefront. He's looking to unite forces, but he might have some ulterior motives unknown to everyone else. During a meeting where Ross is presenting this plan to a crowd with Sam in attendance, a mysterious villain takes over the speakers and controls the minds of Secret Service agents and Isaiah Bradley, who Sam struggles to pin down in a fight.
Okay.
Full chaos ensues, which leads us to a montage of the different action set pieces of the film. We see Sam getting attacked at the White House, using his shield to block himself from the agents. Secret Service agents. We see shots of Sam Wilson and Joaquin Torres in action together. And then everything builds up to a tense confrontation between Sam and Thunderbolt Ross inside the Oval Office, wherein Ross tells him, "You're not Steve Rogers." After a long pause, Sam says, "You're right, I'm not." And we see him suit up in a new Captain America suit.
Yes.
It is more silver and blue than blue and white. Okay. So it's interesting that I think isolating that phrase so he can reunite the Avengers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Does that mean there's no Avengers? I guess that's it, right?
Yeah.
We kind of been joking about that, right? Like, who even are the Avengers?
Yeah. Who's even left?
I love that idea too. That like
I like that description a lot.
The president calls him in, like, "I need you to put the Avengers back together," and Sam's like, "Great. I have no fucking clue. I don't have anyone's numbers. I can't get a bank loan, sir.
Right.
My boat is sinking, sir.
Also, I don't have super soldier serum in me. I'm just a regular guy.
Sir, my 180-year-old friend is banging my sister. How dare you, Mr. President? How dare you? I hope there's a half-hour scene where they explain how he became the president and what happened to President Ellis or whoever the last President Dermot Mulroney.
Dermot Mulroney played in Secret Invasion.
Do we care about the Skrulls still? I have 1,000 questions.
Yeah.
No. Clearly, it sounds like Leader, right? Taking over the minds of the.
Oh.
And we know like Leader's going to be like a villain in this.
Played by
what's
that guy?
Not
from the Incredible Hulk.
Is it that guy?
It's the same guy from the Coen Brothers movies.
I know.
Yeah, we all know his name.
Poor form that I'm.
He was in Watchmen. We were just talking about Watchmen. Tim
Roth.
No.
Meadows.
Tim Blake.
Tim Blake Nelson. Yeah. Tim Blake Nelson. This has been Guessing Their Name. The Breakroom. We think you're tuning in. We hope you had a great time.
Everyone tunes in.
Yeah.
But yeah, it sounds like a Leader move, right?
Yeah.
Taking over the mind.
Yeah.
Does he have Stella?
Oh, baby. He's got some mind powers.
Yeah.
Very smart man. I think in some iterations he has like telekinetic powers, or he like builds machines that like
I think he
controls
does have-
people's minds.
Yeah, I can't remember if it's
Because like the gamma radiation, Hulk's blood made his brain.
Yeah.
He's got a hulked up brain. He was probably like, "I'd love to be able to pick up a car. That'd be nice." No, just your brain. Just your smarty pants.
Moving on to the main event.
Did they show the president fighting?
What?
They showed actual footage?
They showed they showed footage of Captain America: Brave New World, right? That was the footage description I just read out, and now they showed footage of Deadpool and Wolverine.
Okay.
But first, there's gonna be a Deadpool and Wolverine popcorn bucket, designed by Deadpool.
Is it just Deadpool's butt?
I know. I was gonna say it's
gonna be a paper bag they charge $22
like the
for.
sandworm except his butt.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here I'll read the footage summary again from Discussing Film. Thank you for doing the work, for being there. Invite us to CinemaCon next
Yeah, we didn't get invited.
Yeah.
We could have done that.
I want to go to Vegas.
Yeah, let's
Twitter.
go.
I can
Yeah.
tweet. I can make a tweet.
The footage kicks off with Wade Wilson now trying to live a new life as a car salesman.
Adorable.
He works with his former X-Force team member, Peter, Rob Delaney, who keeps the old Deadpool costume in his work locker in the hopes that they can go back to crime fighting one day. Peter takes Wade back to his apartment for a surprise party to celebrate his birthday, and all the X-Men characters from the previous films are there, including Colossus and Negasonic Teenage Warhead. It's established that Vanessa, Marine, and Baccarin they're no longer seeing each other.
Right.
Yeah, you can sort of tell that from the...
Yeah.
So when he tries to blow out his birthday candles, the TVA comes to collect him. Wade wakes up in the TVA and meets Mr. Paradox, Matthew McFadden's character, a high-ranking TVA operative who offers Wade the chance of a lifetime. Paradox tells Wade that he's destined for something special and that the sacred timeline of the multiverse might need some avenging. Wade gets a complete suit upgrade via the TVA, which includes adamantium swords.
Ooh,
the
adorable.
funniest joke of the footage is Wade running over to the camera, smashing the lens with his forehead, grabbing a mic out of the frame, and saying, "Fuck you, Fox, I'm going to Disneyland." When he rolls out with his new costume, Fergie's Glamorous plays, and Wade starts to show off in true Deadpool fashion. Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
Interesting. Very fun. Very, like, kind of spoiler-free, too.
Yeah. They don't want to show too much, I feel like.
Yeah, they're just wetting our whistle.
And I wonder if even that gag of like, fuck you, Fox, I'm going to Disney.
Is probably not in the movie.
I wonder if it's in the movie.
Oh.
I don't know. Well, we know because like for Deadpool 2, right, they did a super duper cut.
Yes.
Which has like extra jokes.
Yeah.
Which your mileage may vary. I'm
Yeah,
putting in.
yeah.
You know, they didn't put them in the original movie.
I think there's a reason they left certain jokes.
You know, maybe not the best
in.
jokes. But yeah, they probably have like tons of extra shit they can use. To do fun little things like this.
Yeah.
Especially for something that is not CinemaCon is only for industry folks. Mm-hmm. You can't like buy tickets to it. Like the public can not like Comic-Con or
folks, right?
Invite only.
I mean, it's like some of them are influencers, right?
Well, I mean, they do. It's like some of it is like press and like influencers in that regard.
Yeah.
But this is mostly for like cinema owners. This event is it's kind of like upfronts for movies.
Yeah.
Where they go to cinema owners and they're like, hey, put this movie in your theater.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, everyone wants to put in a fucking Marvel movie, but other studios are there trying to pimp out their movies. So for something like this, it's very fun to do like little throwaway shit that you're not going to use in your actual movie.
Yeah. I would love it if they did.
Yeah. I hope they don't make it my mother was in the Amazon studying spiders when she died.
That was just rude. That was rude that it wasn't in the movie. They did that because we were mean to them. And someone got angry
Someone
about
yanked
it.
the line.
They're like, we're going to put the movie out anyway. Fuck you.
I worked really hard on that line. That's not
Honestly,
Dakota.
yeah, just like in the audio booth, like, nope, make it smoother. Make it smoother.
Yeah.
Get it to cut.
I'm fucking cooking, baby.
200 takes for that line.
Hollywood Reporter also writes that in the footage, Deadpool makes an oblique reference to his sexual preferences while trying to sell a car to a family. On Twitter, Coy said that there's another pegging joke.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay. I'm fucking Hollywood Reporter oblique. Get out of here.
Why that word?
Put your thesaurus away.
They don't know what they're talking about.
This is going to be fun.
And then also Wade mentions a certain Marvel executive by name in the birthday party and a list of things he can't show in the movie, including doing cocaine.
He already did cocaine in one of the other movies.
Whose name would he? If it's not Feige, because
got
when they just say Feige.
Yeah, I think they would. I mean, I don't know. It's like
not
they're
Victoria Alonso, because they would definitely cut that out. Even though she is still racking up credits, baby.
Yeah.
I mean, she obviously has credits on X-Men 97 because that's like a 2-year-old project.
Yeah.
But the Marvels, she still got credits for it. Dude.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Is it Pearl? Could it be Perlmutter? Would they say his name?
Oh, maybe.
I don't know, because he would fucking sue him.
Yeah, he would.
Is he still alive?
I think he's still alive. He just got Nicholas Peltz got booted.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
I want to know.
Yeah.
Brad Winderbaum?
Well, that'd be.
That's a fun name.
Wild.
Bob, could it be Chapek? Could he call out Chapek?
Oh, that's funny.
Cash your unemployment checks. Chapek. I'm just kidding. He got a huge golden parachute.
I mean, it seems like it would make the most sense for him to be like, I got a note from Iger that said what I can and can't say.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing that it is probably Gamer MJ saying it is Feige, but that's pretty interesting.
How oblique of them.
I mean, they had the Kevin bot in She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Oh, Kevin.
There's precedent.
Kevin likes it when you make fun of him.
He also had Feige's famous pizza in the first Deadpool.
That's
true. He's already sort of, yeah.
All right, yeah. What's I don't know. I feel like the most exciting news. I mean, the Deadpool stuff. Just from reading, in this literally 30-minute reaction. True. This the most true reaction Breakroom has ever.
Most true. This is.
I'm honestly most
You're giving away the gimmick on our other reaction.
I'm most excited about that. Maybe because we haven't gotten anything about it, but that Captain America.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Is the chatter like that? It looked good. I mean, are people saying either way?
There better be a scene of Harrison Ford yelling at Sam Wilson, "Get the hell off my plane!"
Right.
Get off, Steve Rogers.
Yeah, Brandon Davis from comicbook.com saying the action is gritty. It looked quite fantastic. They acknowledge that Ross looks different. Love when the MCU references when they recast an actor.
Does he look different? Oh, does he look fucking different? No shit.
No, they handled it when they swapped out when he was like, "I'm here." Get used to it.
Terrence Howard and Don Cheadle.
I heard there's a scene when you first meet Ross. It's you see the back first.
Yeah.
And he's making like hot tea, and he's making it. He gets hot water all over his face. He's like, my face, and he grabs a towel, and he turns around, and it's Harrison Ford, and he's like, "Is it okay?" And they're like, "Yeah, you look the same, sir." And then then when he walks by, they go, "Oh."
I can't wait to hear how much Harrison Ford hated this experience 10 years from now.
But probably
a lot of credit.
I don't.
He's got a young wife.
Yeah, Callista Flockhart's. He absorbs her young age. He keeps it young. She's cashing that paycheck from Invincible now.
That's right.
She's April Houseman, the nanny that comes to watch all of them. Callista Flockhart. Getting checks.
Last little tidbit here from the Deadpool footage from the Hollywood Reporter. This is the most spoilery version, I feel like.
Spoiler alert.
So yeah, they actually see the TVs that the TVs in the trailer. Shots of all the.
Oh, they do like close-ups of what he's watching.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit clear on what he's watching.
Well, in those things, even in that trailer, I was like, I bet this is not.
It's temporary.
Yeah. I bet it was because it was.
Don't trust anything Deadpool says.
It all felt like a lot of it was taking it from like Avengers 2, right? A lot of the shots were. Some weren't. Some shots were other ones.
Captain America, yeah.
And I'm like, narratively, I was like, they wouldn't all just be Captain America, unless that's 1 second of that.
I hope it's him
speech.
Watching X-Men 97.
Yeah.
Right.
I hope it's all just like the weird ones. I hope it's just like Ghost Rider. Maybe he's watching like The Rocketeer.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. He's like, it's canon, you guys.
And they're like, no, movie's over.
The climax of Elektra.
He sees Captain America, right? Chris Evans, Captain America, and salutes him. And he sees a clip of Chris Hemsworth as Thor crying over his body. I don't know if that means Deadpool or if that means Captain America, but Matthew McFadden says that happens in the distant future.
So this person... Who is this? Who wrote this tweet that you're reading?
This is the Hollywood Reporter.
Hollywood Reporter writes, they see Thor crying over his body.
That implies Deadpool's
They couldn't just
body.
fucking say the name of the body on the ground.
But if they said Deadpool sees... His,
I know. But they couldn't have made it like perfectly clear.
Yeah.
English.
Do you speak it?
Yeah, that's okay. That's the news.
Those are the scoops.
Yeah,
I like those scoops.
Yeah, I'm excited. I hope. Yeah, Cap 4, I feel like gets like the worst press, besides Blade. But it's had like the most press about like, oh, they're rewriting it, or oh, they had to do all these reshoots. Now they're cutting out the Serpent Society apparently, or like all this other stuff. It's always getting this like bad press, and it's just like I hope that movie is really good. And
I hope it is.
They were able to put together a good movie.
I mean,
and
that
wasn't
description
too much.
that Evan gave was great.
Yeah.
That actually got me excited about it.
Yeah. It sounds like the X2 scene, right, with like Nightcrawler coming to the White House. But yeah, not good optics for the Secret Service to be firing on Sam Wilson as Captain America. Probably not great. Doesn't look great.
That's probably gonna play into it a lot.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'm into it. Well, thank you for joining us for this quick little recap of CinemaCon news from today. We hope you learned something. We certainly learned something because we hadn't heard the news before we went live.
Yeah.
And Evan played with our emotions. You can follow us at Breakroom NR right here on YouTube. We're on Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, wherever you want to go. We'll catch you next time. Let's get us. Goodbye.
Bye.